Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Caller on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then? Who is it?
Hello?
He will die if you let him.
Frankie?
The boy... The order you do things is important. I've seen them all.
Is this a prank? Frankie's dead. Who is this?
Listen, just listen. She will lie to you. She will get away. She will kill the boy. You can't change that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have the lines between the dots. I just see the final picture.
I don't like that, Poe.
Me neither. And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Munro. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Munro. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette. So if I was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could only swerve and save one of us, you would choose the bunny?
I'd save you, obviously.
Well, that's reassuring.
I said I'd save you.
And how long did you have to think about it?
I like to consider things.
You have a split second.
Well, I wasn't timing it.
Fine. Save me or a cat?
You.
You said that quickly to get on my good books, didn't you?
No, I'm not a big cat fan.
Oh!
What?
Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, here's something slightly more interesting instead. We're off.
Yvette?
I've got a hostage.
A hostage?
He's a boy from August High.
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I drugged his drink.
Is he okay, Yvette?
Not really. He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Paul.
Yvette, I was joking with Munro.
Thank you for your help.
Did you get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure. I know it's a sensible thing to do. But what if it isn't?
How can it not be?
If it is a prank, we'll be wasting police time. If it isn't...
The police will take action.
This is the August police we're talking about here. That's 2 guys in DuPont drinking coffee and watching YouTube.
So, they're not busy then?
So they're useless. The kid will probably be dead by the time DuPont's finished his sandwich.
I'm calling the police.
Fine. But we still have to do something.
What do you suggest?
Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Okay, let's meet the parents.
You have news about Joe?
Is Joe still missing?
Yeah, missing. Since yesterday.
We thought it was a prank, but we had a caller on the radio, a girl. She said she was holding Joe hostage.
Live on the radio?
No, we were off air.
Good. Have you told the police?
Yes, of course.
And what do they say?
They're looking into it.
Oh, this is bad.
Calling the police?
Yes, calling the police. I just got a call a few minutes ago.
From a woman called Yvette?
She asked for money. And she said if I told the police, she'd kill Joe.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
I did try and stop you.
Mr. Watts, is there anything we can do?
Write me a cheque for £50,000.
That's a lot of money.
Why did she tell you she kidnapped Joe?
Perhaps she was going to announce it on the radio and then lost her nerve.
But she said she'd kill Joe if I called the police.
She said she had a dilemma, which suggests that she was in two minds. It could be that she's a foot soldier, working for someone else.
We're just trying to help. If the police already know, then what's the harm in having another pair of eyes looking for Joe?
I suppose. What do you need to know?
Can you tell us a bit about Joe?
He's good. He is good. He did a marathon last month to raise money for Dorothy May.
Dorothy May?
Yeah, she's an 80-year-old with a acoustic neuroma. He helped her with it. He mows the lawns for the old folks around here for free. He's really good.
Any reason someone might want to hurt him?
I've been thinking about this over and over again, and I just can't think of anyone who would.
Nice whistle.
Yeah, that's Joe's. He's a runner.
I run too. Is that him in the photo?
Yes. That's when he just passed his driving test.
Has he got a car?
No, he prefers cycling.
Do you think his dad killed him?
You think Joe's dead?
If Joe is dead, I bet his dad killed him.
He's just upset.
Why isn't he out, looking for Joe himself?
He's probably over the limit.
He didn't seem that drunk.
Functioning alcoholic. I tried that on for a while.
Really?
We haven't got time. Come on.
Sorry, yes. What's next?
I think we should meet the head teacher now.
Where else is there to go?
Are we breaking and entering?
Did we break anything to get this far?
No. All the doors were open.
We could search the whole school.
Deserted schools are creepy.
Agreed. The register is for a Miss Clay. and Joseph Watts is one of her pupils. Where do you think Miss Clay resides?
Who knows? Maybe she's staying at August Guest House.
Sorry, it actually says here, August Guest House, room 6.
Oh,
Well, you did very well, my love.
guest house it is then. Miss Gallagher owns it, doesn't she?
I have no idea who that is.
I'm going to talk to Miss Gallagher. You find Miss Clay.
Why don't I talk to Miss Gallagher, and you find Miss Clay?
I don't trust you talking to other redheads.
How do we know Miss Clay isn't a redhead?
Because she'd be called Miss Scarlet?
Sound reasoning. Thank you for seeing me, Miss Clay.
Oh, anything to help.
We had an anonymous call at the radio station. A girl called Yvette claims to have kidnapped Joseph Watts.
Really? I knew he'd gone missing. I didn't realize he'd been kidnapped.
We're not entirely sure yet. And Yvette?
No, that's not anyone at the school I'm aware of.
Is there anything you know that might help us find him?
I've only been at the school a couple of months myself. I'm still feeling my way round.
Okay. Sometimes it's better if you don't think.
Really?
Yes, so word association.
Oh, I'm not sure.
August.
Magic.
Huh, magic, that's good.
Good.
School.
August High.
Joseph Watts.
Litterbug.
A litter bug?
Oh, sorry, that just came out.
No, that's fine, that's good. Why litter bug?
I saw him drop a sweet wrapper once. Haven't been able to let it go, apparently.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Thanks for trying.
No, that's totally okay. I really hope you find him.
Thanks, Miss Clay. This is a lovely guest house room, I might add.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Mr. Pope?
How would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm just a run-of-the-mill substitute teacher. A bit of a tree hugger. I generally don't settle in any one place for too long. I guess I like adventure.
So you're not planning on leaving anytime soon?
Am I a suspect, Mr. Pope?
No, but it would be suspicious.
Do you want to leave August?
No, it's my home, and I have a family here.
Oh, so, your partner on the radio, Munro, she's your wife?
No, we're just partners.
But you are married?
Yeah. Yes, with children.
Oh, such treasures. But will they be virtuous, or will they suck the planet dry and spit it out again?
My eldest is 12, so...
Never too early to look after the environment, Mr. Pope.
I'm sure they're doing their bit. Well, you've been most useful, Miss Clay. Have a good evening.
I do hope you find Joe.
Thank you. Well, I didn't get much out of Miss Clay. She said Joe was a litter bug.
So she's an eco-warrior.
Yes. I wish we could have recycled our meeting, actually. How was Miss Gallagher?
Kinda dominant. I liked her.
Maybe I shouldn't let you hang around with other redheads.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Let's circle back to this later. Did she say anything useful at all about Joe?
She said Joe's parents sold fireworks.
I suppose that could be useful. Anything else? Seems we're out of leads. I'm still up for visiting the headmistress again.
We could drill Miss Gallagher some more.
Give it up, Alice.
I'm trying.
The headmistress, then?
Miss...
Denied. Let's see Dallas Umber.
Want to play good cop, bad cop?
Do we have to?
Okay. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
You're going to rough her up?
No, just... If you think she's not telling us everything, leave it to me, and I'll get the goods.
I'm not going to lie.
I would. She's coming.
Can I help you?
Miss Umber, I was hoping you could help us with a missing pupil.
told the police everything yesterday.
We just had a caller this evening, claiming they kidnapped a boy. Any idea where he might be?
Missing.
So that's it? There's nothing else that you can tell us?
That's it.
Miss Umber, is there something you're not telling us?
No.
Very well then. We'll be on our way.
Oh, wow, good job.
She said she's told us everything. There's nothing else to see here.
Wow.
Thank you for your time, Miss Umber.
Wow.
Good night, Miss Munro.
Wow.
Yes, you can do more of that in the car. Let's hurry along.
Wow.
Well, we're at the guest house.
Wow.
Come on, Munro. You know I'm a gentleman.
Thank God for women, then.
I'll talk to Miss Clay.
Fine. I'll talk to Miss Gallagher. There's a young kid who might die tonight, and it's because you didn't man up.
Honesty is always the best policy.
Is it? Is that what you tell your wife?
I don't tell her anything.
You can lie about us, but not to save a kid? That's selfish, John.
Alice, I just have a hard time lying to people. Other than my wife.
Just go.
Alice?
I'll catch up. I'll save you, Joe.
Back again, Miss Munro.
Yes. How did you know?
I have ears and a gravel driveway. And I saw your reflection in the window.
We've hit a dead end with Joe.
Oh dear. Want to drive?
Not really. I'm used to that kind of thing.
I wish you'd come for a chat earlier. I was laying screed in the garage.
Screed?
Cement flooring. Wish I'd got the self-leveling stuff now.
Hiding bodies.
Don't be silly. If I was going to do that, I'd use my industrial-grade meat mincer.
I probably shouldn't eat here.
Oh, no, you should. We've always got plenty of fresh meat in the freezer.
Perks of running a guest house, I guess.
Have you talked to Wes Marie Bolton?
Haven't even heard that name.
Her family stayed here for a while after their house was set on fire.
What happened?
Oh, it didn't burn all the way down. It just needed some repairs before they could move back in.
Was it an accident?
It was definitely arson. They never caught the culprit, though.
Did she know Joe?
I don't know. She wasn't very talkative, actually, although I did sometimes overhear her mumbling to herself about the missing.
The missing what?
The children, I assume. There have been one or two gone missing over the last month or so. Have you spoken to the headmistress?
Yes, Dallas. But she's not telling us everything.
Not many people do. Oh, don't worry about that.
Don't you have a dishwasher anyway?
I did. He's under the screed.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'd go see Wes Marie. 17 Hunger Lane. Perhaps Joe was one of the missing she talked about.
Let's hope not.
Miss Clay doesn't seem to know about anything, unless it's an eco issue.
Maybe you're just not prodding her in the right places.
You're welcome to talk to her, too.
We don't have time, Poe. The good news is Miss Gallagher gave me a name. Wes Marie Bolton.
Excellent. And the address to go with?
Hunger Lane.
Off Beaconsfield Drive. I know it.
People don't normally want to hear what I have to say.
We do. We want to hear about Joe Watts.
If I tell you what I think, they'll topple my meds.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell us what you can.
Don't be silly, Poe. We're not going to tell anyone. You can
Just tell us what you can.
Have you spoken to Miss Clay?
Yes, she's told us everything she knows.
I doubt that. I think she knows what happened to Joe.
What's happened to Joe?
There was this after-school club. Green for Life. It's pretty political, actually. I'm not sure why they allowed it.
Whatever you can tell us.
It's about saving the planet. Miss Clay's pretty militant about it. You know, planting trees, recycling, handing out leaflets, that kind of thing.
Sounds kind of good.
Well, it isn't.
Clubs in August become cults, Munro.
We had to write up a table of our class. Those with the most impact on the environment were at the top.
You were in the club.
How else would I know about it? I'm only telling you because the top 3 have gone missing. Joe was 3rd on the list.
Have you told the police all this?
I'm on antipsychotics with a history of mental illness.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I hope you find.
Any idea where he might be?
No.
Hey, you have a whistle too? Like Joe?
Yeah. We ran together sometimes. It's for start-stops.
Guest house.
Or Miss Umber, or the parents.
Really, Poe? She just said it was Miss Clay.
Yes, and Miss Clay said they'd never spoken. Maybe she's just got it in for her.
I guess it's possible his dad's in on it.
A ritual gone wrong, maybe?
You've definitely lived here too long, Poe.
It's true. Not a lot of people live in August as long as I have.
He's not here.
Can we check inside?
Sure. I suppose you've all the time in the world. It's not your son that's in danger.
Sorry, Mr. Watts. We are looking.
This is bad, Poe. We're making too many mistakes.
We don't have anywhere else to go.
Let's try the guest house again.
Can't we agree on anything tonight? I think the headmistress.
The guest house. I have a feeling.
Let's hope so.
That's me.
Sorry, I'm sure it's here somewhere.
That's still me.
Sorry. She's gone.
Not completely.
What's that?
A brochure for Hal Park.
Think it's a clue?
I don't know.
It's almost certainly been left to mislead us.
But what choice do we have, Poe?
None.
Joe!
Joe!
Joe?
Joe! Joe!
We're too late, Alice.
No. No. This is all our fault.
He wasn't eaten. He was murdered.
We think Miss Clay had something to do with it.
The vet. She's the one the police should be finding. Do you have her voice recorded?
Yes, we record all incoming calls.
Do the police have it?
I already sent it over. I'm sure they're working on it.
I guess I'd better go and identify Joe's body. Whatever's left of him.
August's wolves pretty much eat anything. One time, there was a whole school bus of children and...
Poe, I think you can save that story for another time.
Of course. Sorry. We're sorry for your loss. We'll see ourselves out.
Frankie gave us a warning. Did he know?
I'm having a hard time with this whole Frankie thing.
Where do you think Miss Clay is? No one can find her.
Far away from August, I should imagine.
I feel responsible.
Don't. It's not like you made all the decisions that led to Joe's death.
If they ever invent a time machine, I'm coming back and I'm saving Joe.
Good luck with that. Maybe he was always doomed.
That's gloomy.
Fate and destiny, Munro. It can't always be changed.
We never found out who Yvette was either.
Some things will always remain a mystery, Munro.
À table, Yvette.
Un moment, maman. J'ai fait mes devoirs.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
We have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves. Munro, are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born ready. I'm Elizabeth. That's what you were going to ask, isn't it?
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.